Hello, welcome back to another game against a 2200 player, so a bit higher up than us, about 40 odd points. Let's see how we go. Obviously time for Van Geet and mainline Van Geet. So let's see what we get. See what they know about the opening. I suppose it's always nice, isn't it? Quite often people don't know how they play against this. Opponent has left the game. Oh, that would be nice. The definition is some free rating points, I think that. So we're getting, is this my all-time highest rating? Probably 2188. Well, we've certainly not crossed 2200. I don't think we've got over 2190. And what game is this for us? 104-ish maybe? 106, apparently. Okay, so they take, which is relatively uncommon. Okay, right, so they're like 2200 across everything. 7,000 games. Okay. Yeah, no mug. Let's just play principled. Can't really remember the lines where they take. We face it kind of infrequently, so I'm not so sure what we should be doing. Just going to play either bishop out there or maybe there, get castled, and then either maybe d3, maybe d4. Pressure on the pawn. I mean, you can try this. So now I kind of like pinning is some kind of idea. Is there this and this? I think we're okay for now. This is an option. I was thinking I just take it. If you take the, but even if you do this, castles. I mean, maybe just this they'll hit me with. I don't know. Maybe my bishop is better placed here. But they've not touched their kingside pieces, so they're going to be relatively slow to get in castled on the king side. I have castled, putting something on the e file, chopping it up with the d pawn, try and catch the king a bit exposed. I think will be good. So we need to be thinking about playing energetic moves that open up the middle of the board and expose their king. Maybe there was an option I should have taken. Cause I was kind of thinking like takes, bishop takes, can I take there? And they take my knight, and then I put pressure on the knight, and then they give me the piece back, maybe for the cost of a pawn or something. So now they've got this or this. I've maybe got a3, maybe I've got a4. play relatively quick. Like maybe a4 was better to try and preserve my bishop. Like I'm not so bothered about them playing this. Cause yeah. Knight here, castle. Knight here, castles take there. So knight there puts pressure on the pawn. Castles, and then this hangs. So I can take here. Maybe. Takes here. Takes here, takes here. But then that comes there. So knight there, castles. Takes, takes, takes. We win the pawn, but then they hit me with this. Attacks my rook, which is there, and double attacks the knight, which is there. Maybe play h3 first, but they're going to castle next, aren't they? We'll just take it. Castles. Is there castles and takes? Takes. Knight there. Maybe. Knight there, castles, takes. Takes the queen too. Probably get takes. Replace it with that now. Knight there, castles, takes, rook takes, knight there. So what are we up? We're just down a pawn for a knight so far. If they attack it, I can pick it up. I think we're gonna go for this. Let's just work. See there? Castles, takes, there. No good way of reinforcing this square, is there? Like if they go after my bishop, I can take the check and come back. And if you go after my knight, go after my knight maybe. So let's look at that. So there, castles, takes here. Maybe you just play like h6, pick up the rook, and attack the queen. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, so the original plan was that this is attacked twice, but I think they get a discovery on here and they could move their knight at the end of the sequence to unleash this discovery and pick up or attack my rook, which would be the final piece laid there. So I think instead, if we get castles, we'll pick up here. So the opponent has left the game again. So we burnt through a lot of time there, but we played the first 9 moves pretty quick. So I don't see how else you defend the pawn. This might actually be the best move. Maybe this. Yeah, maybe it's rook f8. Castles. Knight takes. Attacks the queen and a discovery, so I think you've got to deal with that by taking here. Knight comes back, attacks the pinned piece. Bishop goes back. Bishop goes back. Yes, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it does not work quite as I wanted. Castles, takes, replaces. Yeah, they've got bishop back. Maybe it's still viable, right? Maybe on bishop takes. Oh, no, I don't have this pawn. Yeah, maybe there'll be some like d4 or like queen f3. Okay. Okay. So option 1 was takes, but then on takes, there's knight here, which is a problem. Yes. So option 2 was takes, there. Sorry, no. Takes, there. But if queen here, then here is an issue. I feel semi-committed by playing this, but because I look a bit stupid when h6 comes and if I have to come back here. But we can always come back. Takes, takes, up a pawn. Then we insert this. And we come back. Maybe we go that way. There. Sorry. There. That comes with check, takes, and then we can move our rook. We get 2 pawns and a rook for the pieces, but they get quite a lot of development. I feel like it's bad for me, but I regret going into this line, but now that we're here, maybe this is... Sorry, this is... This. Ah, we're going to play him. Yeah, I think actually they had quite a cramped position. Oh, this is the move, which forces me to go into 2B. Didn't look at that. Ah, you can take here. Nice. So this is coming. If I retreat my rook, where would I put it? Like here or here, probably. So again, the second option, knight takes. Rook takes, that takes, king takes. Then we come back. So I can take straight away, but I don't think I need to. I can play rook here, which is kind of interesting. Rook G5. Is that useful? I'm just going to get my rook stuck. Yeah, he's rook E1. Yeah, because I can't do anything about it. Oh well, is there, if I move my rook back, is there like takes, check, here? Like a Greek gift? Maybe we just cash it. We just cash it. Is there a Greek gift to be aware of? I come back. All my pieces are on the back row. This is a terrible development. Takes, check, back. Queen here. We've got a check, we've got a queen check. What about if they just play knight here, then this, and then this? I don't know. Not a big fan of what I've offered up here. Okay, that's okay. D3 or Queen F3. This is kind of annoying, isn't it? D4. Just opens up more lines for his bishop, but opens up some lines for my rook. d4, because if takes, takes. Or d4, there could be bishop out, queen up, then takes, takes, and boom, I get splatters. I think that's. Bishop here, cause a pin. No pin anymore. Here feels kind of weakening. H3 feels okay. Pick up the base, pick up the dimple. If the knight moves, this comes with a check and pick up. Okay, does not anymore. Okay, so this knight's quite heavily restricted. Piece of this. We've got takes, takes, check, and some stuff will happen. Nice. Maybe a rook covers. Takes, takes, check. Yes. So the queen can't move because it's defending the bishop. I went on to 3 minutes. I thought I was going quick. I need to get my rooks involved. Maybe bringing my rook back to e1 wasn't so clever, but I feel like the further out into the board they are, the more likely they are to get attacked. This is also now opened up if I need a check angle. This shuts it down, doesn't it? Here goes after this pawn. Maybe I should have taken, because I had check in here, but I'm a bit scared of the bishop pair. Still not 100% sure what I'm doing against this. Like if I have to play this is a really sad move. Play f3. Okay. Now b3. Maybe I can up something for my rook. other response to this besides f3. This bishop isn't doing a lot. This. Might just have to play it. What do I play this? Kind of lock it down over there? Maybe. I don't like this because I can do this, but I'm running out of time. Again, this, and then I can come in on this line. Not immediately though, because my queen's here. So yeah, maybe let's see on this, here. No. This here. Maybe we should have taken and played a4. Wasn't expecting that. Any more advanced infiltration squares? Love to get up here, wouldn't I? But doesn't have any squares to move from there, does it? Which is a bit stupid. Like this. You know, we can target over here. We've got this on the rook and the pin. They also have a sack at the right time. F4? Oh, now I have this. bishop there. Bishop back. Or queen over. Okay. That's just allowed this, isn't it? But feels very open now. Still doesn't quite have anything, I don't think. Got the option of doubling up and trying to infiltrate here, which I kind of like. Yeah, that's a move. That undermines all of my position, doesn't it? Let's try and get to here. Maybe this was a move, actually. G3. Takes, queen takes. Could do with a bit more time, really. There's definitely options in this position. Like I said, I think I missed like a G3. It's quite scary. Oh. Ah. That's not ideal. So let's look at this. So it likes bishop on c4. Good, fine. Plus 0.4. Taking, really. Can you get away? Can you take the pawn? No. Plus 2, d4. Just take the knight. Yeah, because I thought they're these kind of passive. I went for this, which then I think gives them a bit of a upper hand. This is now minus 1.3 because look at that. I wasn't very happy with how this came out. Minus 1.7. Do we have any chances? Yeah, I should have taken here. Could have got to take with the king. Because if you take with the bishop, I win the pawn. Yeah, saw this afterwards, too late. I'd have... should have gone for that. Yeah, you drop the pawn for no reason. And drop my queen for no reason, so not fantastic.